Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Mike here at Game from Scratch, and today we have another humble bundle of interest to game developers, specifically audio. People that need game music, probably more so for people that don't have any talent, like myself, who need to add a soundtrack to their game or to their game trailer or whatever kind of stuff they're working with. This is a large collection of royalty-free music you can drop into your commercial game, film, or content project and use royalty-free. As you may know with Humble Bundles, it's a collection of stuff, in this case music, around a theme, game development. They're organized into tiers. You buy a higher value tier, you get all the stuff below it. You decide how your money is allocated between charity, the publisher, Humble, or if you so choose, and thank you so much if you do, to support Game from Scratch. Like always, I always buy these bundles to let you know what you get, because this is the way. So let us jump in and take a look at the tiers in this bundle. At the $1 tier, you get Music Loops 2 mini set, you get the Horror and Thriller ambient pack, and you get the Triumphant Orchestral music pack. If you're interested in any of these, click, you'll hear a little bit more, and you can get a SoundCloud sample of any of the music. You can preview it here as well, so this will bring you over and you can check it out. So there you go. So that is one of the samples here. Oops, I jumped ahead. So that is that tier right there. So you get the Music Loops Mini Set 2, Horror and Thriller Ambient Pack, and the Triumphant Orchestral Music Pack. We go to the next tier up. This one is $23.58 Canadian. What is that, about $18 US? We get the Action Game Loops Pack. We get the Casual Games Music Pack, we get the Combat Scenes Music Pack, the Electronic and Industrial Music Pack, the Powerful Rock Music Pack, the Retro Casual Music Pack, the Retro Action Music Pack, the Retro Victories and Defeats Short Loops. So loops are definitely useful if you're composing your own music. So you basically have, percussion loops or whatever that you can use in. So if you got your own drum track, you drop that into your DAW of choice, and you can use these in composing your own sound. So that's where loops are going to be a little bit different than tracks. Tracks are basically just musical tracks you can drop in as they are. Loops, you can think of little clipettes of music that you use to compose your own music. So those are definitely more useful for the composer types amongst us. And if you're curious what these consist of, you get a number of previews here, but 15 different loops, high quality 16-bit WAV files. And then we go up to the top tier, $32 Canadian, which is also known as $25 USD. You get the Beat 'em Up Game Music Pack, the Dramatic Music Pack, the Electronic Dramatic Pulsing Action Music. We get the Fantasy Adventure Short Orchestral Loops. We get the Heavy Riffs, Modern and Heavier. We get the Fire vs. Ice Dramatic and Peaceful Fantasy Music Pack. We get the Energy and Action Rock Music Pack. We get the Lyric Fantasy Background Music Pack, the Old School Rock Music Pack, the Retro Platformer Music Pack, the Retro Adventure Music Pack, the Retro Battle Music Pack, the Romantic Pop Music Pack, and finally, we get the Music Pack Puzzle and Casual Games. Now, as I mentioned earlier on, I always buy these to let you know what you're going to get, and I am no exception here. We will come back and take a look at the license in just a second, but here you can see all of the tracks you get there. You can get them in WAV or compressed MP3 format. You're basically going to find that WAV is purer to the original intention because it's uncompressed. Well, it's still compressed, but marginally compressed, whereas MP3 is like a lossless compression on it. You're going to lose some sound quality there. So if you need to save space, go that side. If you want to use this in your own, the highest quality, go with that side. These would be more appropriate to be actually dropped into your game. Most game engines will support MP3 formats. You can see here, they're anywhere from 850 megabytes is the biggest I've seen so far, and the smallest I've seen was about 100-ish? Yeah, 160 megabytes in size, 120 in this case. So you see, if you want to check out what's in one of these packs, let's go grab the Combat Music Pack as an example. It's a 155 megabyte file. The cool thing here is Humble is pretty quick. So there we go. There's 150 megabytes done. So you can store your stuff on Humble to your heart's content. Here is the contents of that pack. You can see here, some of them are looped. Some of them are not. So if you're going to have your audio play over and over and over again in your background soundtrack, you're going to appreciate loop stuff. And here's a quick example. Okay, why are you not loading? Ah! So there you see. So you can grab the MP... Weird thing is, I swear I clicked WAV and I got the MP3. Interesting. So they may have to fix that out a little bit. Now, obviously, the devil is always in the details, so you are going to want to check out the license. And I will get back to you when that one is available. Humble, Humble, you made a bit of a mistake on this one. I do recall from the last time the license allowed you to use it in commercial projects. I imagine it is unchanged, but I would want to make sure that the license is fine for before you ship to commercial project. Again, if you go back to the very beginning of this, it does say right up here that this is set of royalty free, so you basically don't have to pay any money for it. You should be just fine to use this in your own project, but that license does seem to be missing right now, so that's a big oops on behalf of Humble. So anyways, that is the pack. Pretty straightforward. It is the Big Music 2 pack, a collection of royalty-free soundtracks, and in some cases, loops packs. Loops are definitely more useful for the musicians, and for the amongst us that have the lack of audio talent, having music that you can just drop in is actually kind of cool. And to be honest, I've actually used, I think it was from the first Big Music pack, I used some of the stuff in a background for a YouTube video for my wife. So it's definitely proven useful for me, and this is something that I am picking up for, well, I've already picked it up. But if you are in the market for some, you know, basically music for your trailer, for your game, for whatever, the Big Music Pack 2 is definitely an interesting bundle. I'll try to get a hold of that license as soon as it's available, and I will link it in the linked article down below. So that is it. What do you think of this pack? Let me know, comments down below, and I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.